Ring, ring, ring.
Hello, it's Chico.
Where are the others?
Bastard finally went to South Africa. God knows he's in Dubai. Bo joined the theater group, and I hear they'll be traveling and performing all over the world soon.
And Stina?
Oh, Stina. Stina's around, but I'm not quite sure what his deal is. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he disappears for long spells at a time.
So it's just you all alone?
I'm not alone. I have Darling here.
Darling?
Yes, Darling, my daughter. You forget?
Oh. I know it's bad, Cheapo. I'm so sorry. It pains me to think about it.
What is so bad? Why are you feeling pain?
What they have done to our country, all the suffering.
Well, everywhere people live, there is suffering.
I know, but last week I saw on BBC.
But you are not the one suffering. You think watching on BBC means you know what's going on? No, you don't, my friend. It's the wound that knows the texture of the pain. It's us who stayed here feeling the real suffering. So it's us who have a right to even say anything about that or anything or anybody.
What? I can't. Well, it's my country too. It's our country too.
Haha. It's your country, darling. Really? It's your country? Are you sure?
Where's my mother? Put my mother and grandmother on the phone.
Just tell me one thing. What are you doing not in your country right now? Why did you run off to America, darling? Huh? Why did you just leave? If it's your country, you have to love it, to live in it and not leave it. You have to fight for it no matter what, to make it right. Tell me, do you abandon your house because it is burning down, or do you find water to put out the fire? And if you leave it burning, do you expect the flames to turn into water and put themselves out? You left it, darling, my dear. You left the house burning, and you have the guts to tell me, in the stupid accent that you were not even born with, that doesn't even suit you, that this is your country?
They've actually killed Bin Laden.
Oh?
You know who he actually is?
That terrorist dude?
Yeah, he was hiding in Pakistan. Soon the president come out and make a statement. Bin Laden is actually dead.
Reward for Bin Laden. We made spears out of branches and went hunting for him. We disappeared in paradise and we needed new games while we waited for our parents to take us back to our real homes. At first we banged on the tin shacks yelling for Bin Laden to come out, and when he didn't, we ran to the bushes at the end of the shanty. We looked in the tall khaki grass and the thickets, climbed trees, looked under rocks. We searched everywhere. And we went and climbed Fanbecky, but by the time we got to the top, we were hot and bored. It was like nothing for air. There was just no Bin Laden. Why are we even looking for him? Chipo said. I don't know. This game is boring. We need better games, Chico said. Maybe we should look for Jesus. He's more important than Bin Laden, God knows said. Jesus is worse. Nobody can find Jesus. Not even the Americans, Bastard said. That's not true. Mother of Bones found him, I said. We were quiet for a while, standing there, tall because the mountain made us tall. We looked down at the shanty, at the Red Earth, at Mazilakazi, at Budapest houses in the distance. Bin Laden could have been anywhere. We stood there. Above the sun was busy frying us. Then Stina threw his spear down the mountain, and we threw ours after his and watched them fly. Then Bastard went to the edge and started urinating, and God knows, and Stina joined him. Cheapo and Chipo and myself stayed behind, watching the boys thrust their hips forward and shoot in the air, each wanting his pee to go the farthest. We had given up on Bin Laden and were just walking along Milosakazi when we saw Nuka. Nuku had been born for his dog for a good while before she just decided, one day for reasons that we'd never know, to simply stop being his dog. Now she roamed paradise and all over like a madman, scavenging for food and not even responding when you called her name or listened to her. When we saw her there on Milakazi, we ran toward her, shouting, Bin Laden! Bin Laden! Maybe Nuku heard us. Maybe she didn't. She remained there, right in the middle of the road, head bent towards something we couldn't see. You would have thought she was praying for the country. The big Lobo's lorry came out of nowhere. Now we were flailing our arms like mad and screaming real hard to warn Nuku. But it was no use. The next thing we knew, there was a sickening coup, and the big lorry came to a halt. Then when we were standing there stunned, it just took off and thundered away. There was rut on the road, 2 gaping furrows where the tires had plowed into the earth, an unsounded yelp and drowned in the hollow of a twisted throat. White fur, red streaks in some places like somebody clumsy had tried to decorate. Big, bared teeth, crushed meat, long pink tongue licking air. A lone paw, raised in a perfect high five. Bones jutting from the side of the stomach. One eye popped out. I could not see the other. And the delicious, delicious smell of Lobo's breath.